Right now here at 5:30, two people connected to the shooting death of a Vermont Border Patrol officer have ties to Chapel Hill. Agent David Malland was killed last month.
And we want to show you Teresa Youngblood. She's one of the two people charged in this shooting. You see her there with the mask on. A hotel worker reached out to law enforcement after seeing her in tactical clothing, and a landlord in Chapel Hill says he saw her in the very same clothing when she rented a unit from him.
WRL's Monica Casey has been digging into this case, into Youngblood's North Carolina connection to all this. She's joining us now live. Monica, this is a complicated case.
It is. This affidavit says that Teresa Youngblood and Felix Bockhold were in a car with North Carolina plates at the time of that shooting in Vermont. Their landlord from Chapel Hill says when he went into Youngblood's unit to check on her plumbing, he found a stretcher in her living room.
This all-black tactical-style clothing with protective equipment worn by Teresa Youngblood and Felix Bockhold caught the eye of a Vermont hotel worker. That person reached out to law enforcement, who then surveilled the two for days. Youngblood and Bockhold's landlord in Chapel Hill told the Associated Press he also saw them in that clothing often. He said the two had box trucks parked outside their units with an electrical cord running to one. Youngblood is charged in the death of U.S. Border Patrol agent David Malland on January 20th in Vermont. Bockhold was killed in the shootout. Agents found two cell phones wrapped in aluminum foil in the car. In the government's motion to detain Youngblood, they cite her journal entries about using LSD. The motion argues Youngblood's, quote, associations with other individuals suspected of violent acts also warrants caution. It says the person who bought the firearms Youngblood and Bockhold had is a suspect in a double homicide in Pennsylvania and a homicide in California. The AP reports that suspect is Maximilian Snyder, who was arrested Friday. A record search in King County, Washington shows Snyder and Youngblood applied for a marriage license in November of last year.
The FBI also obtained a warrant for the car in this case. In that car, they found tactical gear, including a helmet, night vision goggles, two-way radios, and shooting range targets. Youngblood's next court date is set for this Friday. Live in Chapel Hill, Monica Casey, WRAL News.